That's it, guys.
I guess we can talk, as a bonus, we can talk about the little animation in the beginning. You know, all the Pixar movies have a small little movie, a short film that they do.
It was...
And I mean, they're usually enjoyable.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. I was kind of bored with it. It was like one of those little things that they were doing. They're playing around with this. It was basically a whole... It was basically... gimmick around...
Let's cut to the chase.
Okay.
It was a commentary straight up about racism, or maybe they were talking about homosexuality, or maybe they were trying to address
people that are just different,
intolerant issue. I found it to be pretentious and a bit preachy, in an entertaining sort of way, but I still felt like I was being talked down to, like I was one of the children that was going to see this movie. And considering how smart Pixar's been about a lot of their other films, their short films, I found the pretentious preachiness to be a bit insulting to my intelligence in a certain way. I didn't really care for it. It was well thought out and well conceived, and it was well animated, but I just don't really appreciate being preached a message. Sorry, guys, I just don't.
The whole trick, spoiler, it's just a silhouette of a character, two different silhouettes. One's night, one's day. That's the name of the video, Night and Day. And basically it's a silhouette of this scene.
Well, it's not just a silhouette, it's an outline.
Well, it's an outline.
It's an outline.
It's a masking effect.
And each outline is a window to a scene, and it's basically the same place.
Right, but you're seeing it from the point of view of nighttime and daytime.
So
like sometimes it's really fun and cool during
inside of one person you'll see a pool, right?
The night will come in and then it's
you'll see like a pool, and you'll see some people playing, and if the other guy, if nighttime stands there, all of a sudden the pool is closed and everything's there, and they start fighting because, you know, one's different than the other, and one's showing these great hot chicks around a pool, and they start fighting and doing all this stuff.
But then they start realizing, there's some cool aspects to both day and night. And then eventually they switch colors.
Yeah,
well, night
because
and day,
the sun comes up in night, and then the sun goes down in day, and then they're the same color, and it's like, yeah, you know, there's a lot of different ways that it can be interpreted. They're addressing racism, you know, because, you know, dark and light. And then there's another way of interpreting it where, because of all the lights and colors and rainbows, it's intolerance of a gay and straight person. They realize they're actually more of the same than they really were. And, you know, again, it's I guess a nice message, but it's like...
It's clever how they did it.
I don't need a message in my entertainment, guys. I really don't. Sorry. I think most people have actually gotten over the whole concept of racism to begin with. I think most people really don't give a shit. And trying to bring up a message along that kind of line, I think is kind of stupid, because who actually really hates another person because of their color or their sexual orientation?
Well, there's still problems and issues
well,
with that. But the idea is you don't want to be preached to about it.
Yeah, well, see, because my point is, most people, like I was talking to you about this before, and I guess we're getting a little off topic here. I'm going to try to keep this short.
We're probably just going to cut this right off.
Yeah, it's quite possible. Because
we got a Toy Story review. That's all we need.
Who knows if we really want to get into political and social commentary? But my point is this: when I was a kid, we had the Bill Cosby Show. I didn't see black people, I didn't see race. Bill Cosby might have been my uncle. The characters, his kids, could have been my cousins. You know, I really didn't see a problem. I think along the lines of people trying to address racism, in many respects, winds up opening up old wounds more than anything else. And in that respect, I find that it can accidentally perpetuate racism. Because people start saying, well, no, we're not like that, you know, and then, of course, other people are like, well, yeah, you are too, because you're getting angry about it, and then it just winds up opening up a whole debate that didn't need to be opened again. In that respect, I don't need that kind of message anymore. I don't have that kind of problem, except for when people start trying to say that there's a problem. You see what I mean? I don't need to be preached at. I just don't. So in that respect, I just found it to be pretentious and a bit, don't know, pointless in that regard. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's still people out there that are racist. I guess, you know. I think this sort of a film probably would have been more prevalent back during the 60s and 70s, more than anything else. I think it would have been a damned perfect message for those kind of time periods. But for nowadays, I think most people have gotten over that a long time ago. I think most people I know got over that back in the 80s and 90s, and were just, you know, like, yeah, you know, it's over. I don't know. Regardless, it was still well done. Everything was still well animated. I just, doesn't matter. So yeah, that's a review for Toy Story 3, guys.
I think we're all set.
Yeah,
we're done. We got it.
So
Well, how many? I don't even see. Yeah, they don't have the time yet. Even when we turn it off.